Nick, so is this basically just a lack of high-level spies in China's inner circles? What's the problem?
There are all sorts of reasons for this issue, but the big one is that, yes, the U.S. does not really have any good intelligence gathering capability on the ground in China. This is in part because Chinese intelligence and counterintelligence essentially rolled up the U.S. network several years ago, but it also reflects more basic problems like the U.S. not having sufficient Mandarin speakers. So what we're seeing at this stage, as tensions escalate, is what officials told us is a really worrying gap between what the U.S. is hearing from analysts, think tanks, and members of Congress about the degree of the China threat, and then essentially a black box they face when they try to get a real sense of what Chinese leaders are actually thinking.
Nick, in real terms, what are the implications here for the potential confusion of the situation around Taiwan, and is there anything the CIA can do about it?
Well, it's a great question because the things that the CIA can do about it would take months, if not years, putting new assets in place, making sure more people speak Mandarin. I mean, those are not things that can be fixed overnight. And, you get, again, to this big issue of intentions. This is a problem the U.S. has faced on all sorts of issues, but when there's so much clamor in Washington where folks with an interest in the matter say they believe China's intention is to invade Taiwan, I mean, the U.S. just does not know what China's intentions are. They may be hearing one thing through official channels, but they can't tell if that's the truth or not. I mean, this is a situation where the U.S. doesn't even know if Xi Jinping is planning a successor or if he wants to stay on as president after next year. So there are some really big gaps here.